Hello, and welcome back to session 5 of Curse of Strahd. We're running just a few minutes behind here, but we will just go a little bit over tonight. But tonight is session 5. It's August 27th, and yeah, I want to go ahead and hop in Discord and hop right into it. Let's see.
Like, given the rarity, I would just go for the necklace of protection from good and evil.
Yeah, depends.
That's
Hello,
just me
Carmen.
though, because it's a better investment.
Hello.
Karma, just so you
Also,
know,
turn my push to talk on.
using push to talk on a tablet sucks because there's no way to
Yeah.
set up one to my headphone buttons. So
Did not know that. All right, so here we are at
my tablet.
Okay. We're at session 5 tonight. Anyone want to recap real quick? I know we were missing Thomas, and maybe catch him up real quick.
The party woke up in the inn in Valaki, and when we woke up, the inn was empty because everybody was at the festival. Jimmy tried to steal stuff from the inn, but he was too bad of a rogue to do any of that. We then went into the center of the square and we saw the very brief festival ceremony. Somebody, I think, chortled during the burgomaster's speech, and so the burgomaster had that man dragged to his death by a horse. We then went over to Rictavio to see what he was going to do with that beast that we saw. And it turned out that he released a saber-toothed tiger with armor on it to go and kill Vistani.
Ha.
Because it turns out he's actually not Rictavio. Well, Rictavio is his alias. He's actually Van Richten, who's a character. He's like a Van Helsing type character. And he says that the Vistani work for Strahd. So the tiger ends up getting to the Vistani camp and kills, like, I think 3 of them before he gets taken down. And I think, yeah. I'm trying to think.
All right, and then what happens after the tiger?
Well, we went and burned down a vineyard. Or, I'm sorry, we set it on fire.
Yes, but before that, we went to Van Richten's tower. Come to find out, which was marked on a map that we found on the back of a book, um, in his room, along with a bunch of other items. We went up the tower, looked around, found a chest with a head in it that Admore still has for some reason. He hasn't buried it yet. And then uh, we went outside. We were going to take what we thought was his cart, but then his niece, I believe, I'd have to look through my notes, um, came up. We spoke with her for a little bit, figured some stuff out, and she joined us as we got on her cart and Jimmy on one horse and went to the vineyard where we got into a fight. And a couple of the spellcasters may or may not have set the vineyard on fire. Oh, and I can't leave out when we got to the tower, Salazar did an awesome crunk dance.
The tower was locked by a magical lock, which required intricate motions that looked like I was popping and locking. and then opened it. Also, Flicker got a candle that attracts the dead as an additional.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
What could possibly go wrong with that?
Yeah,
It's Flickers.
Yes. You guys got it all. So let's go ahead. I'm going to get you over to the map.
I can't see anything because I'm not on there.
She's getting us there.
I'm trying to, at least. Come on.
There we go. Crazy thing.
Okay, so you're standing in front of the Wizard of Wine's winery. And before you, you see the wine fields. They're scorched earth and on fire. The front door to the vineyard, right below Salazar, is just burst open. It was caught in an explosion, so it's no longer.
Uh, uh, Thomas, now that you're awake, can you put this out for us, please,
How big
before
an
we
area is it
destroy
again?
everything there?
With the fire?
Real quick, is it hard to hear me?
It's good for me, but
Yeah.
Yep.
Uh, how
Hmm.
how big an area is on fire? Is it like a 30-foot cube or a fire or what?
It's a giant field.
Well, I can cover 35 feet of that.
Okay.
So I'm gonna see Thomas just like make a hand motion, sleepily looking at the people. What'd y'all do? Uh, boop. And I cast it at second level. So I cover 35 feet cube of fire. However much that is compared to their fire
Okay.
of death that they use.
So now there's this field of mud and what once was vines with grapes and so forth on it in front of you.
Jimmy will look.
Sorry, Karma, you went silent for me. What? You went out after I used it?
Do not. Is this something way off in the distance?
Conor, your mic, it's
Yeah.
I'm hearing a little bit of feedback. It's kind of hard for me to understand what you're saying. Is anybody
Yeah.
else getting that?
Yeah,
Alright.
it sounds like your mic's like right next to your mouth, like right on top of it.
It was. Is this better?
A bit.
Yes.
A lot better, but you're still kind of muffled for me, though.
Yeah, still muffled a bit.
What the hell?
I blame Flicker.
That's really rude.
But now I'm missing to blame for everything.
Just in this case, it is.
Give me 1 second, okay?
Testing.
Give ourselves a rest. Is that right?
Correct.
Testing, testing,
Except for me,
testing.
because I wasn't.
I tried to bypass the. Okay, I was trying to bypass the morph thing I had going on.
Oh wow, you sound crystal clear.
Yep.
It's a miracle.
Yeah.
It's the best you've ever sounded.
Oh no! You have to do it the old-fashioned way.
Just get some friends to come over, pay them with beer, and then when you have to do a voice, make them do it.
What creatures? The evil druids? Oh, lights. So, is anyone going to explain to Thomas about the evil druids?
We don't know anything about the
Because
evil
he was
druid.
asleep for it.
Hey Thomas, just so you know, there's some evil druids in this place. I don't know if you.
Pardon?
Yeah, apparently there's evil druids about.
Testing, testing, testing.
Well, time to pull some weeds. And his face is like deadly serious now.
So
I don't get
inside the
highlighted
front door
others'
here, where
corruptible
Salazar is
style.
standing, it looks like a workshop. There's strips of iron and wood that lie in neat piles on the floor of this workshop, the walls of which are lined with tools. 2 work tables stand against the east walls.
Would you guys like me to go in first and see if I could find find the evil druids before they find?
By all means.
It's probably safest.
Yes, please.
Okay.
And
Why is my armor class going? What the fuck?
And real quick, everyone else can see kind of like to the south of them. They see this big open room, and it's basically a loading dock. And parked in the loading dock is a wagon with 3 barrels set in braces on the bed. A raised wooden walkway runs along the west, south, and east walls. In a hole in the ceiling, you can see the wooden arm of a loading crane with ropes and hooks dangling from it.
Hey, would you guys be able to climb up that loading dock? So I could probably get up, but I don't know about the rest.
Well, I can turn to a spider.
What do you guys think? Should we go in the front door, or you want to try going up from there, and maybe trying to catch these evil druids at unaware?
I mean, are they actually inside?
I mean, we've already busted open the door.
All right.
So do we know that they're inside? Out of character.
We can assume so.
Yeah, we don't know anything.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't know for sure. We haven't really investigated this because we got attacked by those 30 odd creatures and didn't make it inside.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
May Jimmy make a stealth check?
Yes, you may.
And then Admore is going to cast and concentrate on Detect Evil and Good. It lasts for 10 minutes.
Okay.
All right, so Jimmy moved into the room. Does he hear anything at this door? Like anything on the other side moving around?
No, you don't hear anything. It's pretty dead quiet where you're at. Let me just check one thing. You guys can go ahead. I'm going to check something real quick.
Sorry, guys. I'm trying to just organize the trunk of loot in case anyone wants anything.
So,
Yeah. But go ahead.
Jimmy, do you want to open the doors?
Yes. If the door is unlocked, Jimmy will try to open the door as quietly as he can.
It creaks just a little bit, but it opens pretty quietly. And inside is what appears to be a storage room. Rows of new barrels are filling the room, and a narrow stone stairway spirals upward in the southwest corner. And to the south is a set of double doors.
Okay. Jimmy notices that nobody's following him, so he just peeks his head out. Hey, you guys want to come in behind me?
Flicker will follow in behind. Sorry, a little distracted.
Yeah. Same, and
Yeah.
I'm trying to get used to using the tablet. Trying to adjust myself.
And Admore will follow.
Jimmy whispers to
And
Salazar.
additionally,
Jimmy whispers to Salazar. Do you think this is what that card meant about the room with oh, it was room with bottles, not barrels. Yeah, my memory isn't good.
It's probably in here though.
Yeah, somewhere in this winery, I'm thinking. Jimmy will like hold his hand for everybody to try to be quiet, and he'll try to listen at the door again to see if anything's on the other side.
The other side of the door, you hear like light scuffling, but you don't hear much else.
Jimmy will whisper to you try and do an audible whisper so everybody can hear. I think there's something on the other side of this door, but I can't really tell what it is. Should we try to take it out now, or do you want to go up the stairs?
Maybe see what it is. Can you look through the keyhole?
Jimmy will try to look through the keyhole, or if there's a crack somewhere.
Yeah, we'll go with like under the door and through the cracks. All you can see really is some more barrels. It's definitely opening into a bigger room, and these barrels are upright and they're very large barrels.
I can't really tell what's on the other side, but there's a lot of big barrels, and I can't see much more than that.
Might be more lights.
Am I detecting anything?
Fey feed or undead? No, you are not.
Well, would any of you like to go first? If you can absorb a little more damage than I can.
Flicker just kind of laughs.
Most of my
Admore.
more media forms are a bit too big for the door.
Admore can go in.
and I'll go in behind Admore. That way you have two people with high damage.
All right,
Taking
where
it.
is said door? Or is it up this? Oh, there it is.
So this room, it opens the double doors. They open up into basically like their fermentation room where someone would make wine. And the rich smell of fermenting wine fills this large two-story chamber, which is dominated by 4 enormous wooden casks, each one 8 feet wide and 12 feet tall. A wooden staircase in the center of the room climbs to a 10-foot high wooden balcony that clings to the south wall, which has 4 windows set into it at balcony level. Stacked against the walls underneath the balcony are old empty barrels with the Wizard of Wines burned into their sides. The balcony climbs another 5 feet as it continues along the west and east walls, ending at doors leading to the winery's upper level. Underneath these side balconies are several doors, some which hang open. Beneath the sloping roof stretched thick rafters, upon which scores of ravens have quietly gathered. They watch you with great interest.
Do these ravens look unnatural in any way?
They look like your typical everyday raven.
It's gonna keep my eye on them.
So the way this map is drawn, let me explain it here real quick, 'cause it's a little confusing sometimes to people. You see the dotted lines? That is where, like, if you went up the stairs, there's a walkway above you.
Okay.
I'm gonna go plus level.
With him asking about the ravens, has he noticed with Flicker yet? Would Thomas have noticed? Since he's been asleep for a few days?
Oh yeah, Flicker's new friend.
Oh, goody. A raven friend? Or is your raven friend currently
Yeah.
away?
No, I've got a little raven friend on my shoulder.
Thomas
But she's
blinks, looks at it. What?
he's skeletal.
When did you? Oh,
Are these doors like there and here?
we're gonna have a
Yes.
talk later.
The So, as you're going up to the stairs, Janara and Admore, the balcony it creaks, drawing your eye to a wild-looking figure hunched over the westernmost cask. The person appears to be pouring a flask of thick syrup into it. She wears a gown made of animal skins and a headdress with goat horns, and her hair is long and unkempt. Suddenly, you see something skittering across the floor. It looks like a tiny creature made of twigs. It moves from under its hiding place, under the stairs, and disappears behind the easternmost cask.
So, has she noticed us standing here?
Not as yet.
Well, I crouched down real quick and quietly let everybody know about the new person on the.
Hey, Deltarn.
Jimmy will try to get up to the second level so he could see this person.
Okay.
Can he see him from here or
Yes.
the woman?
There you go. So imagine that you are on a balcony above these barrels right here. You know, along the southern wall. Well, in fact, hold on. There is another map. I forgot.
Hey, you said they're dressed in animal skins and stuff.
That is correct.
Oh God, I can't see anything now.
Druid.
Oh, wrong side. There we go.
Okay, so for those who went up, you're on the map above.
Oh, okay. Am I getting a druidic feeling from this woman?
Explain a druidic feeling to me.
Like, do I sense the natural kinship? Like, can I feel nature
Well,
magic?
being a druid yourself, you would kind of recognize this as the type of garb a druid would wear, being very nature-like in the way they dress.
Okay. Then Thomas is gonna look at us. Oh, I think we found one of the evil druids. Time to kick her ass.
She still hasn't noticed us.
But this time she looks up and she sees you. And everyone roll for initiative.
Lord have mercy, a 5.
I
She
got
doesn't really
worse than
say
you.
anything in the sense of like she's going to attack. She just makes very aggressive behaviors, and it's very obvious that she is going to attack you.
If we can, let's take her alive. I got some questions for this woman.
All right, Salazar, it's your go.
All right, I'll quickly run up the stairs. So where is she?
If you scroll up to the next map above you, she's off to the left of the map. So it'd be your character's right.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna shoot a agonizing blast at her.
You get 2 of those now.
I do, don't I?
Yes. All right, so you release your agonizing blast, and both of them hit her. For 16. As she screamed in pain from your strike. Jimmy, it is your go. Your go.
Alright, well, Jimmy can't see her from where he is, so I imagine the room is dark. So, what was the rule for moving through other players' boxes? Is it free movement or extra movement?
Yeah, no, you can move through them. You just cannot stop in the same square unless it's flickers.
Okay, I'll move forward a little bit. Oh, now I can see her. So Jimmy will try to shoot her with a. Oh, no sneak damage on this. Sorry.
Okay, no problem. And your arrow sinks deep into her chest as she holds it in pain.
And then Jimmy will try to jump on top of this wine thing over here to get out of the way of everyone else.
Okay, roll me an acrobatics check. All right, add more. It's your go.
Blub, 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 blub.
All right. Let's see. Admore will just kind of step up, put himself between her and everyone, and then we'll cast Toll the Dead, and she's taking damage, so it's this one. It's a DC 15. What's that save? It didn't do it. Or Wisdom.
All right, your spell hits her, and she withers in pain as she collapses to the ground.
And that's the end of my turn.
Okay, and Flicker, you're noticing more and more movement in front of you as these little tiny creatures are coming out of the barrel in front of you.
The big empty one.
Yes.
Okay. Sorry, I've got the baby, so if you give me 2 seconds.
That's no problem.
I'm just gonna ice knife one of them. Hold on.
Okay.
That one if I can. and then the explosion should hit at least the two next to him. And I'll just kind of call up to the balcony, guys, there's more stuff down here.
So as your knife blast goes out, it hits the little creature and kills it, and the explosion kills the other ones as well. But it's quickly replaced with other ones that have come out of the barrel, and the ravens up in the balcony, they fly down and start attacking the little twig blights.
Flicker does like a little victory fist bump jump thing.
So I guess
Just
they're
like,
friendly.
fuck. Just like, yeah,
Ish.
get him.
And the ravens, as they come down, they snatch up these little creatures one by one and just start throwing them and breaking them and just killing them, until there is no more.
Awesome.
Thomas is gonna sigh and walk over to the dead druidic lady and just kind of grumble. Well, so much for questioning her.
You walk up to her, and you notice her animal skin gown and her horn headdress. You also notice she's wearing a necklace made of teeth.
Animal teeth, or
You'll have to look at him.
gonna pick up the necklace and like just look at it.
Okay. You reach down to grab the necklace, and from what you can tell, it's a humanoid top teeth.
Fuck! Don't tell me we're dealing with cannibals too.
All right.
This ain't natural.
Thomas, I didn't mean to kill her. I know you want to talk to her. It'll take a bit out of me, but I can try to make it to where you can talk to her.
Don't worry about it. We'll find other ones and question them. Save the energy. And he's just gonna take out the necklace and stuff it away. It seems that these evil druids are possible cannibals.
Okay, so out of this room, on the bottom floor, you have doors to the west and the east, and upstairs you have different doors to the west and the east.
I guess I'll go to the east and quietly.
And I'll go up to the west door and listen through it.
I'd moral motion to Salazar to, if he wants, follow toward Janara, and I'll follow behind Thomas.
Can Jimmy get back to the second floor?
And Flicker, I went ahead and moved yours too. Just I assume that you're going to come upstairs and see what the rest of your friends are doing. Okay, Thomas, you don't really hear anything, and neither does Janara. It's dead quiet.
I'll try the door, see if it's unlocked.
I'm gonna do the same thing, but quietly.
Okay, both your doors are unlocked.
Just open it a crack, see if I see anything.
I'm gonna do the same thing.
So far, nothing. Open it a little bit more, preparing to use. What do I got? Druids have like no like range spell. Well, at least I don't. It's annoying. I guess prepare moonbeam.
Would if my detect evil and good is still active because it lasts for 10 minutes, still nothing picking up on it.
Yes, it only detects like Fey, undead. What was it? Fey, undead,
Yeah, aberration,
elemental.
celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, undead.
Yes. No, it does not detect anything.
Okay.
Thomas, you step out into the
No,
hallway,
I'm
and to your right is an half-open door. And behind this door, you can detect movement low off in the distance.
Okay, I will slowly go forward, trying to be a bit sneaky-ish. So let me roll stealth.
And while he does that, I'm going to prep my crossbow and open my door and slowly walk in.
Okay. And you're going to walk out your door, Janara?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So, Thomas, I'll do your side first here. So you're standing in front of this door, and the door is not fully open, and inside you can see another druid type person, and possibly two other characters with her. And Janara, you walk out, and you're at the top of the room underneath that had the wagon in it. This room has the winch in it. It has a wooden floor and a 10-foot square hole cut into the middle of it. Looming over the hole is a wooden winch, and perched atop it is a man with wild hair, rotted teeth, and skin painted red with blood. He waves a gnarled staff made from a black branch and babbles at you.
Crap. I'll let Salazar know to signal people behind me that got a problem. And since I don't like this guy, I'm gonna take a shot at him with my crossbow.
And I'm gonna cast Spike Growth in the room.
All right, everyone, go ahead and roll for initiative.
And I'm just like poke my head through the door real quick and cast Spike Growth, so I can
Okay, but
get a better area.
it's gonna be in your token is gonna be where the spike growth is cast at. You poke your head in, and that would be through a wall.
Isn't there a door in front of me?
Yes, but there's a wall here. I mean, go ahead and move into the room so you can see when you poke your head in. It's a square room with walls. When you peek in, there's a wall right here, so you wouldn't be able to cast it back that far.
Okay. Never mind then. I do something else. I probably should have prepared. In that case, I'm gonna cast Moonbeam, I guess, instead. Like, I don't have any really good spells at the moment. Moonbeam.
Is it my turn?
Yeah, I was just letting him. There was a mistake with what he said. I was just letting him fix it. It is your turn, Jake.
Yeah.
And is each square 5 feet or 10 feet? Just when I measured, it says 10.
It is 10 feet.
Okay. Alright, so I'm going to. I think I need to dash in order to get enough movement. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Okay, yeah, I'll just like peek around here to take a shot at this person.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Okay. And it's a hit for 8 damage. Okay. I'm gonna start do Shanar's first. Shanar, the person on top of the that you see jumps across very easily and moves up and swings their staff at you. But it just kind of bounces off of you. It doesn't really feel like it did much damage at all. And let's see, Moonbeam. What is my save for the Moonbeam?
It's a con save, and the DC is 13. And if it's a shape changer, it has disadvantage.
Okay. Okay, so the one that you have the Moonbeam on, it tries to hit you, but it has like a disadvantage because of the angle. It misses. The other one, though, moves steps forward to kind of block your entryway into the room and hits you for 8 bludgeoning damage. And you gotta make a. Is this escape DC 12? So roll me a d20. There you go. It tries to grapple you, but it does not
16.
work.
Okay. Oh, is it like a strength check or?
It does not say. And then you also have to make a concentration
so-
check because you got
yeah.
hit.
I pass.
Okay. Add more to go.
All right. Let's see. I am going to cast spiritual weapon,
Okay.
and I'm gonna put it back behind the druid lady, provided I can see through everyone back there at least a little bit. And I'm gonna swing at her with it.
Okay. Let's see.
So,
And it's a miss.
all right. And that will be my turn.
Okay, Thomas, it's your go.
And these squares are 10 feet wide, like they're 10-foot square.
Yes.
Okay, then they can fit my large forms. So I'm gonna turn it. Can you shrink it down to fit on the square? Thank you. And I need sight from it. It's being stupid. Thank you.
Do that? Okay.
That's my that was my bonus action to do that. And now I'm going to, as an action, use a bite against the guy in front of me.
Okay.
22, and it's grappled by me.
Okay, find another target. Okay. All right. Janara, it's your go.
Alright, I guess I'm gonna take a crossbow shot at this little sucker right here.
Okay. That is a hit.
And since I got a second attack, I'm gonna hit him again with another.
Okay. The total's gonna be 14 damage.
And I'm done.
All right, Flicker, it's your go.
Okay. I can see. Everyone went over this way. That's like all of my movement.
Okay.
Yeah. No, that's it.
All right, Salazar.
Tiny legs.
I'm gonna stick my hand through and fire off a pair of blasts.
All right, first one is a miss. The second one is a hit for 12. And Jimmy, it's your go.
Alright, I'll move close enough to hit her, and I will try.
All right, it is. You're going to sneak up beside her, and you are going to just start. Would you hit her with a short sword? Basically, just going to start running her through multiple times.
Oh, and she does.
Oh yes.
Alright, would Jimmy notice that fancy-looking staff that she had?
Um, you do see like a twisted-looking stick thing on the ground.
Alright, He'll just grab onto that in case some other druid comes along and tries to take,
Okay.
and then bonus action dash back the other way.
Okay. Oh, that's right. I am grappled. So let's see. I gotta roll d20. I probably did not pass. I don't remember what the number was, Thomas, on your grapple.
I believe it's a 13 or 14. It's
13.
DC. Yeah, and that's their action to escape.
Yep. Okay. And what's your moonbeam damage?
Right, let me roll for that really quick. Like, where is it at? Nine.
So the woman behind the two creatures in front of you, you can tell that she's just, these are her guards, and she's just taking things and looking at them on the shelves and just knocking things off like she's looking for something. Admore, check out.
Okay. I'm going to reach forward, touch the toad, and cast resistance. And then bonus action, my spiritual weapon is going to swing at the druid lady that it's behind.
Okay.
It'll roll 20. It's not going.
Either that, or we're about to get like 15 rolls. Oh, there it goes. All right, it is a hit. Okay, hit her in the shoulder there. All right, Thomas, it's your go.
All right, I'll bite at the thing again. 17.
Okay. And yeah, let's see. That one is now dead. 'Cause you
Gulp.
Yep,
It's
you
it's
just
it's in
gulped
my
it
belly
down.
now.
Yes. You did that quite well. All right, Janara, did you go?
Well, since I don't have anything on my side, I'm gonna make my way over to the. I can dash for 60, right?
That's correct.
I'm gonna dash to there and climbing over everybody and all that, and make my way over to the other side.
All right, Flicker, it's your go.
Wait, Janara, are we moving to the other side now?
Yeah, no one's on this side. They might need help on the other side. There.
Oh, God. I can make it back to the stairs and I'm using a dash as an action. And that's me.
All right, Salazar, it's your go.
He will follow behind them with the backtracking, and then yeah, that'll be my turn.
All right, and Jimmy.
Running along the path as well. I can get that far with action dash, bonus action dash, and regular movement.
All right, give me your moonbeam rolls.
Faulty. So she turns to this giant toad that's hanging in front of her, and her staff begins to glow. And she swings at you, but misses with her quarterstaff. And Admore, it's your go.
Alright, Edward's gonna take a step up to the doorway. Can he see any room in there for him to squeeze past the toad and stand in there?
No, the toad is completely blocking the door. It's a giant toad.
Oh, okay.
Nothing but toad butt.
Okay.
Blue
Alright.
toad butt.
Well,
Because I'm a giant blue toad.
he'll keep concentrating on resistance, and then his let's see. Can I see any of her past the toad?
No, you cannot.
Okay.
Hey, Sasha.
So my spiritual weapon's gonna swing at her. And that's my turn. If I can't see her at all, that's all I can really do.
All right. And Thomas, it's your go.
Nom nom nom. And well, I'm trying and I'm trying to take her alive.
Okay, okay. I was waiting for you to roll, but I saw it now. Okay. 11 is a hit. And she's now unconscious.
Okay. I'm gonna just bleh. It's like spit her out and turn back.
All right, Janara, it's your go.
Okay, so I take it this sucker kind of appeared
Barely
out of
two.
nowhere. So I'm gonna switch to my longbow and take a shot.
All right, is a hit.
And use my first arrow on.
All right. Roll me your force damage. Oh, you did. 11 right there. Okay.
And I let everybody, but on my other side, let them know that there's another one on the stairs behind.
All right, you shoot your arrow and it. What was your damage roll? It passes through the
Along with
creature across from you and explodes. And this creature's still standing there.
I got my extra attacks. I'm gonna hit it again with my longbow again.
Okay. It's basically just haunting her. It's not really there. Just being ornery. Again, the arrow shoots forward, passes through the figure, and hits the wall. And Flicker, check up.
Okay. Can I could just barely see that figure kind of there, right?
Correct.
Does she look like anything that I've seen? Because I actually haven't seen what we've been fighting. I haven't gotten to a door yet.
um. It looks like something you've seen before, yes, in your character's lifetime.
I might use chill touch. Nope. No, I won't. Never mind. I attempted to use a chill touch, but
Bum, 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 bum.
nothing. Yeah, no.
Alright, Salazar.
We're gonna whip out our finger guns and fire off a pair of blasts.
Okay. Okay, so these blasts, they go out and they're just hitting the wall. And Jimmy, check out.
Jimmy's not able to see what's happening behind him, so he'll try to just move forward. He's going to use his bonus action to dash.
Alright.
So I see a toad with a toad that looks like it's eating somebody or has it in its mouth. Is that correct?
You see Admore standing in front of you, and in front of him you see this big blue frog, and you can't see much else into the room.
Well, I've turned around, and there's no woman in my mouth anymore. She's behind me, KO'd. But yeah, you see a big blue frog looking at you, bug-eyed.
Okay. Jimmy doesn't know what to make of this. I'll ask Admore, is that a good druid or a bad druid? Yeah, and that's the end of my turn.
Okay. So the creature is like a shadow moving closer and closer to Janara. As it gets closer, it just disappears into nothingness. Flicker and Salazar, you see this as well, and you're just kind of baffled by what just happened. There was this creature. It was a woman. It was cloaked in shadows. As it got close to Janara, it just dissipated into the air.
Well, that can't be a good sign.
Okay, so we have a frog here with a KO'd woman as Thomas. has deemed it.
Did you guys get all the druids? Sorry, couldn't have been much help.
I think the ones that we've seen so far, yes. I don't know if there's any more.
Frog Thomas is gonna hop over to this door and motion his head towards it.
Edmore, is this toad a good druid or a bad druid?
The toad's good. The toad's good. Should be having a hint of a glow for my resistance spell.
Okay. Do you guys think we should go meet up with the others? We were fighting on the other side too.
Thomas is gonna Frog's gonna like put like nut up in the like use his mouth like break open the door, or if it's like unlocked or whatever. Because I can't do very fine movements as a toad.
We'll catch up with you, Jimmy. I think he wants to wake this lady up and talk to her.
Frog Thomas is looking at the other doors to make sure there's not anybody else gonna suddenly sneak out. He's like motioning for Admore to open the door with his frog head.
Yeah, Admore will come up and check to see if the door's unlocked.
Yes, the door is unlocked.
Is the staff that the druid had on my side still on the floor? If it is, I'll go back and grab it and bring it to the other room.
Jimmy has it.
Yes, you go back to look for the staff, and there's no staff there.
Yeah. So Jimmy will tell everybody in the wine vat room. Hey guys, Tomas and Admore, they're looking through the other room, through the opposite door. And Flicker, I found this weird looking staff on the druid. I don't know if this is some magic-y stuff you would know.
Yeah, give me 2 seconds. And I'll cast Identify on it. Just as a normal spell.
Okay, so I take it there's nothing in this room that we see.
1 second. All right. So in the room that you are in, there is 2 pairs of bunk beds that occupy this room, and against the west wall rest 4 identical foot lockers.
Do they appear to have locks on them?
No, they do not.
I'm gonna motion for the toad to step in the room.
As you
And
walk
I'm
further
gonna
into the
reach down
room,
and
you notice that there's several little toys and stuff around on the floor, like children's toys. And Flicker, check your handouts.
I will check one of the trunks, open it. Admore's a little suspicious that they might just be full of toys.
Okay, you look around, and they're pretty much just pretty basic toys, except for one in particular. It is a horse. It's has like wild eyes that are painted orange flames, where its mane and tail and hoofs should be. And you look at this, and carved into the wooden horse is this name, and I'm going to botch the name, so I'm going to put it in chat. It is the name.
Bucephalus.
Yes, thank you, Bucephalus. And in small lettering, also you see the slogan: "Is no fun, is no Blinsky."
This staff is something. Not a very good something, but it's a something.
Well, that's comforting.
Is it helpful to you?
Honestly, I do feel like we should just burn it. Just as a thing.
Well, if you want to burn it, I imagine it's a pretty bad thing.
I'm gonna take that horse toy and put it in my bag.
Now, Thomas is.
Did you just steal from a child?
Maybe, but you don't know. You're in a different room.
I have no idea. You're right.
So do you guys want to go find the other two? Because I feel like if we get attacked right now, it wouldn't be very good.
Yeah, we should probably go find another one. Regroup.
All right, Admiral, you put the horse into your pocket, or your pack, I should say. It's kind of a larger horse.
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn back to I'm gonna drop back to Thomas form. Howdy, folks.
Admir's just gonna look at Thomas and go, ribbit, ribbit.
Ribbit right back at you.
And then I'm gonna make my way out of the hall. Or out past Jimmy to the other side. There we go. Or
As you do so,
yep.
Admiral, you hear something kind of like a noise, only that you can hear.
Where's my mommy?
um did you guys hear that?
Hear what?
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Okay. Flicker, do you still have that doll from that one girl's mom?
Yeah. And I'll pull out the little doll.
Does it say is no fun, is no Blinsky on the tag?
Yep.
At that point, I'll take my pack off, reach out, and show the horse to Flicker and show that it's carved the same thing with what looks almost like a name carved into it.
Huh. I'm pretty sure. Wasn't the toy maker in Velaki?
I think so. We just never stopped and spoke with him.
Well, I mean, is he gonna remember every toy he ever sold?
I don't know.
Because I know we're still looking for Gertruda, but God only knows.
Huh. It just, I don't know. It seems weird. This toy stood out compared to all the others in that room. They just look like normal kids' toys, and then there's this one with the same carving in it.
I mean, he must be pretty proud of his work. They're good toys.
Yeah. This one's just different than everything else that was here. It's weird.
I mean, it's still a toy, right?
Yeah. We'll carry it out and see if we can find the kid and give it to him.
If that's what you want to do. Where's everyone else? What? I feel a little bit threatened whenever we're in here and spread out.
Well, Thomas, I think, went over to the room with the druid lady.
Yeah,
That's not.
I got us a prisoner to question.
Did we check all the rooms to make sure there were no other druids?
Nope. haven't opened the door in front of Jimmy or the next one down.
All right, I'll look inside. Jimmy will try the door if it's unlocked.
Alright, it is unlocked, and it opens up in what appears to be the same exact layout in the other room. This is a bedroom with 4 lockers and bunk beds along the walls.
Looks like another bedroom here. All right, let me just try the last one in the hallway. Yeah, and Jimmy will try this door too.
While Jimmy is checking doors, Flicker's gonna cast Burning Hands just on the staff.
Okay. And
Like it.
What you got there?
this room contains a rectangular table surrounded by 8 chairs, an L-shaped cupboard, and a floor-to-ceiling closet pantry. Next to the pantry is a small iron stove. Tell this like a kitchen and a dining room area.
If I know that I can't keep Burning Hands focused for just a short while to catch the staff on fire, I'll just firebolt it.
That might be the better option. What you got there, Flicker?
Nothing anymore. And I'm just gonna try and burn the staff.
Well, what was it?
So as you burn this staff, everyone basically grabs and covers their ears as you hear this terrible, kind of inhuman scream can be heard probably for a very long range as it just pierces everything around the area. And the staff burns to ashes.
Ow. What? Flicker, what in the hells was that?
A not very good staff, that's what that was.
That sound in my head. Did I just hear it once, or am I hearing it like every once in a while, repeatedly?
You've only heard it once.
Well, I'd take it that staff wasn't a very good thing, man.
If I don't even want it, it's a bad staff.
Fair enough. Do we want to take our prisoner down to our cart? She won't be a problem even if she wakes up because she can't see, and I know for a fact that many druid spells you can actually see to use them. And plus, I took away her focused weapons.
There's still a few more rooms through this area. I'd just like to check if that's okay with you.
Yeah.
Alright, so looking at the kitchen area, yeah, Jimmy will just try this door and see if it's unlocked.
Admore's gonna
All right.
follow Jimmy, so he's not alone.
It opens up into I don't know what you would call a master bedroom. It has a four poster bed. Its headboard carved in the likeness of a giant raven. A soft black rug covers the floor between the bed and the door. In the corners of the south wall stand 2 slender wardrobes with a tapestry of a church hanging on the wall between them. Beneath the tapestry sits a handsomely carved rocking cradle. To the north, under a window, is a plain desk and chair. Other furnishings include a wooden chest and a freestanding mirror in a wooden frame.
I'm digging all the raven motifs.
Jimmy will walk into the room. The chest catches his eye. And,
This whole time we're going through here, Admore's kind of keeping his eyes out, looking for a child, trying to find an explanation for the sound that he heard.
is the chest unlocked?
Yes, it is unlocked.
All right, Jimmy will take a look inside.
All right, inside the chest, you find a bunch of gold pieces. These gold pieces are stamped with the visage of Strahd von Zarevich. Give me a perception check. You notice that there is a secret compartment in the lid. You slide it open, and it holds a gold locket. And also a little pouch.
Jackpot. What's in the pouch?
You open up the pouch, and is 5 gemstones.
I'm sure they would have just given us those for saving their place.
Well, I guess you could call this involuntary gratitude. And is there anything inside the gold lock?
You open it up, it's a painting of a portrait of a beautiful woman.
Jimmy will like hold his hand up to his own locket that he wears on his from his neck, and he'll put that locket back.
All right, say it again.
Jimmy puts a hand to his own locket that's around his neck, and then he puts back the one that he just found of this other man, thinking that it's probably a picture of his.
Okay.
Hey guys, I found a bunch of money.
Oh,
It's like you're just gonna shake her head and walk out.
so our character, is that family still alive, or are they dead?
Nope, they're
The ones
alive.
that
They're
we
just
found
down
with
by the
trees?
woods.
Oh, okay. I
Before we
don't think we should be taking their funds, considering.
go too far, Flicker, you're into weird objects like your lantern and stuff.
Yeah, of course.
Well, I think this horse is special compared to that doll.
I mean, you were really trying to hint at that. Like, you kind of wouldn't let it go. Do you want me to do anything, or?
Yeah, can you take a look at it? And I hand it to her. Like when I put it in my bag, I heard a kid's voice.
Oh, okay. Hold on, let me
What'd the
try something.
kids say?
And I'm gonna put the horse in my bag. See if anything happens.
Where's my mommy?
You hear this little voice in your head, a little girl.
Yep, nope. There it is.
What'd the voice say?
She wants to know where her mommy is.
Where her mother? Huh?
I'm gonna take the horse and the rag doll out, and I'm gonna put the rag doll on the horse.
Did y'all happen to notice any kids with the family? What in the? Do we see that black thing outside the window?
I don't know, do you?
Well, I mean, I see it like.
I mean, it moved.
What in the fuck? I'm gonna try and get a good look.
You
Do the
look out
windows
the
open?
windows and you don't see anything. It's just kind of a little foggy.
I don't like this.
I'm gonna kind of bring the horse up to my face, looking at it, and be like, I don't know. Who is your mommy?
So, oh, you don't see it there. I moved it. Boop, there you go. When you pick the horse up and really look at it, you see the carving of the name, and you notice it's a black horse with flames for hoofs and a mane.
This is. Do I have 10 minutes to cast Identify as a ritual?
If you would like it, yes.
Yes, please.
You identify it as a black horse. Made of wooden construction.
There's nothing like magically special about the horse.
Then are we going crazy?
I mean,
Entirely possible.
that lantern already like whispers to me, so I'm going crazy.
What lantern?
My green lantern, Thomas. I keep forgetting that you were asleep that whole time. Like, how do you even sleep through that kind of stuff?
Well, considering I once slept through a tornado.
Good to know. Heavy sleeper.
When I want to be, but let's just say when I'm relaxed and not expecting anything, I sleep like a rock.
Wait, you're holding on to that lantern? I thought that thing attracted the undead.
Well, I mean, I'm not holding on to it, but when I do hold on to it, I can hear the dead whispering to me. Right now, it's tied to our card outside. There was something by the window.
I saw it too. Something outside.
Okay, let's go downstairs and talk to that family. Let's go tell them. Let's go.
Should we check the rest of the house though?
Probably. What haven't we checked?
I'm gonna take the druid woman down to our cart and put her on there. And she's tied up and blindfolded so she can't see or move.
Just in case, I don't know if we mentioned the new cart. It's more of like a covered gypsy wagon.
Oh, even better.
Yeah, like it's like a full gypsy wagon that a monster hunter owns.
See, I'm gonna toss her in like a good spot and oh, goodness me. Wow. Yeah, just toss her on the cart somewhere and just say, well, let's go make sure there's no more of these assholes.
Did Jimmy bring one or both of the horses? Because I know he was talking about riding one.
So
You
Jimmy
rode
just
on one.
So well, I think that we said that Jimmy just brought the entire old cart since there's nothing keeping us from just bringing both, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
So we have the old cart, but we still have the new cart as well.
Should we load up the wine delivery or wait till we talk to the family?
We should probably talk to them first.
I think we should. I think we should make sure we finish the job first.
Yeah, let's go talk to them.
Yeah.
Okay, so you walk back out across the field and back to the woods. In front of you, you see the man and a woman and several kids.
Admore's gonna ask who the name on the horse is. Like, not talking about the horse or anything, but I can't pronounce that name to save my life.
Bucephalus.
Bucephalus.
Ah, yes. Bucephalus is supposedly the infamous nightmare that Strahd rises. And the toy maker made replica toys last Yule for the kids.
Okay. Interesting.
Well, I mean, there's that. But, who, and Flicker's, same height as the kids. who owns a Bluciferous toy? Kind of asking them.
When the girl raises her hands, it's mine.
Has it ever talked to you?
No, it's never talked.
Okay.
Is it supposed to talk?
No, I don't think they're supposed to talk.
In most cases, no. A
Were
toy meant
you
to
the
talk unless it has a drawstring.
Were you the first owner of the horse, or did you get it from someone else?
My friend gave it to me.
Where is your friend now?
Oh, he's here and he's there. Sometimes he comes and plays toys with us, and sometimes he leaves. He had breakfast with me this morning.
Edmore's gonna look at the parents and see
Yeah.
what their reaction is.
Davian looks at you and he shrugs and says she's been talking to someone who no one's been able to see this person, and it's like an imaginary friend of hers.
Your imaginary friend might not be so imaginary. If we're
How
dealing
so?
with certain types, from as I understand it, certain types of undead can turn invisible, especially if they're especially if they're of the especially if they're of the incorporeal type, ghosts,
What is it?
poltergeist,
Incorporeal type.
like ghosts, shadows,
You're so
poltergeist.
funny. Ghosts and shadows, they don't exist.
Flicker's gonna just head over to the cart and grab her lantern in one hand and the horse in the other one. And just be like, "Are you here, first little kid?"
And I'm
See if she can
gonna
hear him whispering.
assure the parents that spirits can come in their ghost form. Trust me.
Ghosts and shadows are very much real. I mean, hells, you have a vampire for a leader. Well, for a lord.
I know that Jimmy wanted to check the rest of the house. Was it just nothing else kind of there?
Yeah, because we kind of teleported from upstairs to out front.
Yeah, Jimmy would be interested in just making sure that there actually aren't any more evil druids and that we're not leaving the job half done.
Yeah, and Thomas would go with him to back him up.
Yeah, sorry, I thought you guys were going outside to tie the woman up and put her in the horse thing. Upstairs.
I think that was just
the second floor. You went through all the rooms.
Okay. Well, I think there were some doors in the big area here that we didn't go through, right?
Yes.
Alright, so I don't know if anybody would be following Jimmy, but he'll just take a look.
I'll follow.
Does this just go to the wagon here?
One second here. Boop. You open it up, and there is the wagon.
Okay. That looks normal. Jimmy's just continuing to look around for evil druids.
Wait, where's Jimmy at? Cause Thomas is following after him.
I'm pinging, but you may not be able to see. I'm in the big fermentation vat.
Oh, I can't go to the door.
But you could probably only move within your line of sight. Is there anything beyond this store?
You slide open the barn doors, and it opens up into like some other smaller vats. Kind of like it's outside on a patio type area.
Okay, still no evil druids. Do these stairs go up and down, or does it just go up?
Up and down.
Is this are these doors in front of me?
Hold on, too many
Or-
people moving around.
Sorry.
Thomas, where you at? Those doors are ajar. It basically opens up into like I don't know if you know what a mud room would be, but it's kind of like when you come in and you have muddy clothes and you take them off and put your shoes and your jackets, and then the door's ajar and it goes out.
All right, I'll go back. Seems prudent. Basements tend to hold nasty things.
Alright. Yeah, Jimmy will just try to gather everybody up before we go in.
So going down, it's not really stairs. It's more of a slide. Like you would take like the barrel of wine was full and you would slide it down into the basement area. Like it would roll.
Alright, well, so do you guys want to roll down here, or you want to look for another set of stairs that's maybe designed for us to walk down?
How slippery does this walkway look? Is it like polished, or is it like kind of like
I mean,
look like it could be walked down?
like a dirty slide at a kid's playground. So I mean, you could walk down it, but if you have like leather boots on or something.
Yeah, I think we might want to find another way down.
Alright. I think I saw. I think I saw stairs on the other side. Are these normal stairs here? That go down?
Yes, those are normal stairs that go down.
Alright, Jimmy will call out again. Found the normal stairs!
The normal stairs. That's what I call it from now on. These are the normal stairs.
I will put the lamp back on the cart, the toy back in my bag, and head towards where Jimmy was calling from.
And
Is there someone next to me?
Yes, there is.
Before I
There's
head
a
off,
little-
I'll look at.
There's a young girl standing next to you.
Hi.
Can you see me?
Yes? Can you see me?
And more, you see Flicker just kind of just talking at the wind. Yeah, I saw the green light and came to see what it was.
It's my it's my lantern. Was this your toy? And I show him the little horse.
No.
Are you looking for your mother?
Yes. Have you seen her?
What does she look like?
She's like really tall, but taller than you. She has beautiful long blonde hair.
What's your mother's name?
knew he's gonna ask me that next. Darn it.
Yeah.
the the plights of a DM.
I'm gonna turn to Admore and be like, "It's the kid," and just kind of point to where she's standing.
1 second, I get her name for you.
You're fine.
Are you sure? I don't see anything.
Keeping the lamp in my hand, I'm gonna have Admore hold the lamp as well, to see if he can see her too.
Her name is Helga. Helga Ruvak.
Helga Ruvak. Okay, we have to find a Helga Ruvak. Where did you last see her?
We were walking back from the play, and we were in town, and I was holding her hand, and then there was this man, and then she was gone. I don't know where she went.
Do you remember what the man looked like?
Tall, had black hair.
Okay.
He had a carriage. He rode in a black carriage when he came in.
And by town, do you mean Velaki?
Why, yes.
Well, after me and my friends are done here, we're going to go back to Velaki if you'd like to come with us, and we can look for your mother.
Okay.
I have to go see where my friends are, but I'm going to leave the lantern here. Would you stay here for me?
If I can. There's other things out here that I hide from.
Well, you can hide from them in the carriage if you'd like.
With that, she kind of walks up and just kind of walks into the wall of the caravan and just disappears inside.
If Admore was holding the lantern with me, could he see her at all?
Yes.
Admore's a little weirded out. But it's me
That's a
like,
real
we
good
should
name.
have found out how long it's been since she's seen her mom when we come back here.
Yeah.
But let's go catch up with the others.
I'll tie the lantern back on to the outside of the carriage. And head off with Admore with everyone else.
All right. So, and back to Jimmy and Salazar and Thomas and Janara. Let's see, we descend the stairs. The movie tokens. Down. All right. Look at the room here. You're in like a cellar. And in the cellar, there's wooden pillars and beams that support the 10-foot high ceiling of this ice cold cellar, which is split in two by a 5-foot thick brick wall. A thin mist covers the floor. Each half of the cellar features an 8-foot tall wooden partition that doubles as a wine rack. The western rack stands empty, but the eastern one is filled with wine bottles.
Ooh.
Keep your eyes open. I don't trust this.
Yeah,
Is there
yeah.
like torches and stuff down here? Not lit or anything like
Do what?
Is there torches or any extinguished light sources down here?
No, it's pretty dark. This is where you would store the wine bottles, out of the sunlight. And Thomas, as you come in front of this door to you from the south, and as you pass by, it kind of just creaks open a little bit, like you hear the behind you.
Shillelagh ready. Gonna slowly turn around, and if I see anything, it's getting a face full of Shillelagh.
You turn around, and there's Janara right behind you.
Woman, don't do that to me.
Why? It's what I do best.
But that's also how you get smacked in the face. And I really don't want to smack you.
So, shall we look inside the door?
By all means.
You reach out for the door
So-
handle, and it's not latched shut. It's just like someone just shut the door all the way. You reach out for it, and it opens pretty easily.
And it's only
Well,
dead bodies. Dead
step
bodies
outside.
everywhere.
And on the other side is like a staircase. And up this staircase to the top of the stairs, you can see at the outdoors.
Wait, before we leave here, didn't the old lady say something about a dark room full of bottles?
Yes.
Oh, she did. Let's check out the
Yes,
bottles.
they did.
Gonna look for some possibly empty ones.
We're looking for a holy symbol.
Yes.
Dark
holy
room
symbol.
full of bottles. Tomb of a guild member.
Oh, let's start looking at these wine racks.
Yeah, look for any bottles that are empty since it's likely to be in there.
There were some barrels on the other side of the wall.
I'll investigate the rack of wine bottles in front of me.
I'ma help.
So you start looking at the wine bottles, and you find different bottles marked with different labels. One is marked with the words "Grape Mash Number 3." The other ones are marked with like Red Dragon Crush, like they're flavors.
Red Dragon Crush.
Jimmy's seeing that everybody's looking for the holy symbol. He'll just like go around the walls and just see if there's any like secret compartments that maybe will be holding the holy.
All right, give me a investigation. Jimmy, as you're coming through right here, and looking around, you feel like a breeze off of the wall to the north of you.
Jimmy will like put his hand to the bottom and see if the breeze is coming through like a little like the bottom of a door or something like that. Oh,
Yes, it is. It is a secret wall, and you push it, and it swings open pretty easily.
hey guys, I found something.
Oh, you did?
Ooh, okay.
You push the door open, and you're greeted by a blast of cold air. A dark tunnel stretches for about 15 feet, ending at an archway beyond which lies a shallow cave.
Huh.
Well, venture forth.
Yeah, Jimmy will take a look.
As you're going down the hallway, your lantern kind of shines on some stuff on the walls. It's very cold and damp.
What is the stuff on the walls?
It's like a brown mold.
Hey Tomas, I see some like weird fungus-looking stuff on the walls. Can you take a?
Sure. Let me get a look at it. It's gonna squint his eyes and not know literally nothing about this.
It's just
apparently.
brown mold.
It looks like normal brown mold. I would just cover up your mouth and nose and don't when you go past it. Should be fine.
All right. Jimmy will do that. He'll try to just like stay as
Stuff
far
as
away
a
from it as
health
possible.
code.
Yeah, so he like takes like a cloth and just puts it over his mouth.
So in the back, it goes into like a cave area. You make careful to make sure you don't like brush up against the mold and stuff. And what it is here is this is like a cave, and it's very damp and cold, and this mold is acting kind of like insulation that keeps the cellar super cold.
Okay. Yeah, Jimmy will. So is Jimmy getting very cold right now?
Yes, you're feeling very very chilly, kind of like you're staying in a freezer box.
Okay. Jimmy will try to do a quick look around just in case the holy symbol is somewhere.
Yeah,
Sorry,
I'll
what's
look
yawning?
around. Too.
You don't see anything at all. This is basically just open air that's being chilled by the cold earth and the mold.
Huh.
Perhaps this holy symbol's in another place that has lots of bottles.
Yeah, I guess so.
Did I find anything in the barrels I was checking?
Just just wine.
Okay. I'm just gonna cast detect magic real fast.
You don't detect any magic whatsoever.
Admore, would you be able to detect a holy symbol if it's good or evil? Does that count?
No, it has to be certain kinds of beings.
Oh,
Uh,
okay.
if I see an item, I might be able to tell if it's a holy symbol or not. But
I mean, you can tell if it's consecrated or desecrated, I think, with detect evil and good. But I'm not sure how that works for like holy symbols.
I'm just trying to think. Can I try and like think back to what Madame Ava said if there was like any other clues that I forgot to write down in our notes?
You remember her saying? Here, let me turn the page. That the card told of a powerful force for good and protection, a holy symbol of great help. You're, no, that's not it. Where's that? Number 5.
it was second card, card 5, the guild member.
Yeah, I'm looking for guild member. Where'd it go? I was just looking at it. There it is. I see a dark room full of bottles. It is the tomb of a guild member.
So a tomb of a guild member, so this might not be it.
Doesn't seem likely looking around.
We can always ask
don't
where they
know.
bury their dead.
Well, I don't think this is really a guild. I'm not sure what counts as a guild for that card.
Winemakers are part of the guild, I believe.
Well, this certainly isn't a tomb. So I don't see any dead bodies buried around here.
Yeah, so I'm wondering if we could ask them, or if it'd be weird. Just where they bury their
Be a
dead.
bit weird, I think.
What am I if not weird?
Well, I think we did a pretty thorough check of the house for any additional druids, and we killed a few and a lot of twig blights. So I feel pretty confident we did our job here.
Yeah, we can go back and talk to him about that, and then talk to him about the what you call it,
Okay.
the wine
Real,
shipment.
real quick, we're gonna take like a 5-minute break to go to the restroom.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna do the same. Be right back. I'm back.
As am I.
All right, I'm back as well.
Never actually left.
All right, let's see. Thomas, are you back?
Yep. I've been here.
And last would be Salazar.
I'm here.
Oh, and Janara.
I said I was back a little while ago. I'm sneaky like.
Sneaky, sneaky. All right. So here we are. What are we gonna do?
I think it's time to head back to the family and let them know that we've cleared their entire house and winery.
You explain this to them, and hold on, go back up there. Go. So you get back up to the top. You know, you walk back up. You see Davian, the kids, the daughter. This time you see a raven come kind of like, not crashing in, kind of fastly landing in. And as it lands, it turns into a woman, like a shape changes into a woman as you approach, and Davian is scolding her.
I'm not the only one who saw that, right? Like,
I think we all saw it.
Yeah, that's
it was more
sounds
just like
like-
Flicker talking.
Can we overhear what he's scolding her about?
So he's scolding her about that he's not. They're not supposed to let anyone see that they can change into them. That they are basically that they're were ravens. And he's scolding her because he knows that you've seen.
Can I just say nice trick?
What do I know about were ravens, if anything? Nature check or
You don't know anything at all about him.
what do I know about were creatures? What would I know about were creatures in general as a druid?
That they supposedly change shapes from like human to creature.
I think your house most is clear. We haven't heard or seen anything else in a while.
Okay.
He
It
looks
was the
at the
craziest
woman.
thing. We were standing here watching. We saw you all go in the house, and we saw this big flame, and this ear-piercing scream, and we just saw all the little blights just collapse to the ground. So I think whatever you had done, you fixed it.
My friend here, Flicker, burned a rather nasty looking staff. Hello? Can you hear me?
Mhm.
Yeah, We hear
Okay, that was weird. My headphones said call ended, so I was very confused.
One thing, sir, we did see one of the druids pouring something into the vats. So I don't know if you want to check if the wine is still good.
Like pouring something into the vats. Great. Yeah,
I
we'll
mean, we
definitely
still
have to
have.
check that to make sure it's not been poisoned of some kind.
I mean, we do have a prisoner if we want to question her.
That is all you, Thomas.
Would you like me to bring her to consciousness?
Yes, she can talk, but she can't see. Just in
Alright,
case you can use any spells.
alright. So Jimmy will use his healer's kit. He can make a creature regain 1 hit point to stabilize.
Doing so, Admore is going to approach and hold and inflict wounds in case she tries any funny business.
And I'm gonna speak to her in Druidic. Since I know what she speaks, but he's fairly sure that she would speak that.
Okay.
And y'all
She's
and y'all hear like
back
the weird
conscious.
like and Thomas says in Druidic, "Well, my dear, it seems you're in trouble."
She doesn't respond. She's looking around. She's trying to look around, but her eyes are covered.
Your leader's dead, your friends are dead, your little black friends are dead. You understand what I'm saying?
I understand you fine.
Excellent. Now, what in the hells were you doing pouring stuff? What were you looking for, and why were you pouring stuff into the vats of wine?
Excuse me. Can Jimmy interrupts in common? Can you guys stop talking in gibberish? Just so the rest of us can understand. I'm sure that you know some other language than whatever you're saying, right?
Can you speak common?
Yes.
Well then, please. And Thomas switches to common. Let's speak in the common tongue. Now, what were you looking for, and what were you pouring into the wine vats?
I was not pouring anything into the wine vats.
Yes, I know, but I'm guessing you knew what you were planning on do with them.
I had nothing to do with what was going on with the wine vats. I was seeking and searching
For what?
for a secret. Maybe the ravens would like to divulge that.
Thomas looks over to the family. Do you know what she's talking about?
Yes, I do. She. Something I didn't tell you is that the winery has been being attacked a lot. And everyone is always searching for our secret of how our wine is so good and how we are always so successful. But it was found out that we have magical gems that keep our vineyards alive and perfect. And that 5 days ago, there was another attack from the scarecrows, and one of these gems was stolen.
Oh, shit.
And Since then, we've been getting attacked repeatedly, and I think
I'm
the
sorry,
secret-
did you say scarecrows?
Yes, scarecrows. Like they would
Like,
just come alive. Like in a field, they would just be standing there and they would just come alive.
okay. Okay.
So what kind of weird gems are we talking about? Because I got a weird green gem from the Vistani a while ago. Is this the kind of gem you use?
He looks at it and his eyes grow really big. Where did you find this? Yes, this is one of our stolen gems.
We saved some little girl and her mother gave that to me. Or
Do
to
you
us.
do you know where she got it from?
No. No, I didn't ask.
It's like this is perfect. Let me show you versus tell you. And he walks out like a little bit into the field. He digs up some dirt and he puts the gem in the dirt and buries it close. As he does so, it's just like instantly like the grass starts to grow and the vines come back alive and little grapes and stuff start forming on the vines. Say this
Thomas's eyes
is the
grow
secret.
wide. How did you do that?
It's the gems.
Right, but do you enchant them, or do you dig them up from somewhere?
They were a gift from my family. This vineyard has been passed down through the family for years and years. I don't know exactly where they came from originally.
Damn, I could really use that back in my world. I know there's a couple famines going on, but could definitely use this. Hmm.
So if we find any more, would you want to perhaps pay for some of them?
Yes, my family has a small treasure hidden away for such an occasion, and that it would definitely be valuable to give you for returning these gems.
All right. Well, if we come across any more, then yeah, we'll definitely think about coming back for that reward.
And just so you know that we're missing 2 gems still.
Including the one you just got back.
No, we're missing 3.
So
And the
two.
scarecrows have one.
Do you know where
Presumably.
the second one is? Or who took it?
Well, as you know, our family is were ravens, and my friend here was just coming back to tell me that they saw them taking it to Yester Hill.
Who's they? The scarecrows?
Some of the druids and the scarecrows themselves.
Do you know what these druids are doing exactly, or do you have no idea? Actually, he's gonna look to the prisoner. Lady, what the hell's are your people doing? Are you trying to raise up something you can't put down?
Who says we wanted to put it down?
Well, considering most stories like this, or you steal something to try and pull something up, you almost always want to put it back down. But if you can't, you're fucked. Now, what are you trying to bring up?
I don't think that you could comprehend what we are trying to do.
Try me.
We're raising a great evil to rid this world of little ants that have invaded its world. See, nature must take back its land.
And what happens when this evil turns on you? For that's what evil always does.
How do
Evil
you
always
know
turns
so
in on
much about
itself.
evil?
From my experience, evil always turns upon evil. It's in the very nature of evil to do so.
This is getting philosophical.
I get the feeling me and her are two sides of the same coin. Isn't that right? You understand the way nature works. But where I want to see harmony, you want to see domination.
She doesn't respond.
Case in point.
Flicker, do you want to ask me anything about that weird staff that you burned?
Oh.
Maybe she knows something more.
I mean, I got a pretty good idea about it, but
It was pretty crazy. I heard that scream in my head.
yeah. But it wasn't just you that heard it. There were quite a few things that heard it.
And it apparently killed all the blights.
Would you know anything about that, Mrs. Druid?
She doesn't answer.
Golden staff.
I get the feeling she's not going to cooperate.
I'll give the horse back to the little girl. And just be like, we found this. We're gonna help your friend, by the way.
Alright, well, so what are we gonna do with this druid? You want to just leave her with the
Personally, I
families?
want to kill her.
Thank you.
You
hand the horse back to her and she thanks you.
She's her way of life is an abomination to mine.
You're the one who captured her. I don't really care what you do with her. But I need to talk to these were-ravens.
Well, if no one else has any questions for her, Thomas's hand turns into claws dripping acid. I'm gonna send her to the next life. Any objections?
Nope.
Acid claws, right in her heart, and pull back. If I had fire, I would burn the fields, but I don't have any.
So, just as some other questions and concerns that we have to run through. We have been tasked with delivering some of your wine, if that's okay with you.
Yes, that would help us out immensely. We can get the winery back up and running. If you could take these barrels to the inn in Valakai and to the Vistani camp.
Perfect. Those are the people we were planning on taking to. Also, are you guys kind of the only winery in Barovia, would you say?
I would say that we have a corner market here.
And, I mean, obviously you guys have been here forever.
Yes.
Do you have a family tomb? purely scientific reasons I'm asking.
I see. For what you're wanting to look for a flicker, no. We're not.
Darn it.
Do you know of any, like, person maybe like going back many years, like a guild member who would have kept a lot of wine?
No, we've always made the wine here and sold it and transported it to different parts of the land.
Do you know of any
Well,
cities
maybe.
that might have a guild?
Oh, come on, Thomas. There's probably guilds in all kinds of cities around here. Jimmy, maybe it wasn't wine. Maybe the guild members surrounded by bottles of whiskey.
Still, might as well start somewhere.
Ah, well, it doesn't sound like he knows.
Yeah, I'm not for sure what you're trying to ask me. It seems like your friend has hit the nail on the head.
I'll just kind of like lean off to the side. Is there anything else we need to ask?
I don't think so. I mean, we should probably go to this Yester Hill and stop whatever
Gonna,
ritual these assholes were doing.
I'm. Admore's gonna lean over to Flicker and be like, "I'm surprised Jimmy hasn't asked for some kind of payment yet."
God, no.
Wait, did Jimmy negotiate payment already?
No.
To deliver the wine, no.
Delivering the wine, we negotiated, but clearing their vineyard and house, no.
Okay, so since Jimmy didn't negotiate it, then he's just he's okay with what he found in the house. All right, well, should we start unpacking the pack their wine into our wagon and get going?
Yeah. If we want to make
What
it
about
back
Yester
to...
Hill, folks? If they're calling up some great evil, we should probably stop that.
Well, they seem to need more gems.
Or maybe they don't.
I'd rather play it safe and
And
make sure they don't get more gems and just
yeah, and make sure they don't, bring up more thing. Like, I would rather nip this in the bud than let it fester and them summon some elder god shit.
Elder God? What are you talking about?
Old evil gods, that type of thing. Cults tend to do that.
Aren't all gods pretty old?
There are some things older than gods.
Okay. Well, look, we've got like a bunch of gold waiting for us back in Valaki.
I have a
and
friend that I need to help as well.
How far away is Yesterhill? And he's asking the Were Raven family.
It is south of here.
Is it about a day's journey or something?
It's about an 8-hour journey on your wagons.
Let's see.
Well, we should probably, if we're going to the Yester Hill, and Flicker's looking at our map, we should probably leave the wine wagon here and pick it up on our way back.
That seems most logical.
But we should probably decide as a group if we're going to Yester Hill, hopefully tomorrow, or
Decision
tonight.
needs to be made.
I need to sleep soon.
well,
Personally, I want to go.
Well, I don't have any reason to go to West Yester Hill, but if I mean it's pretty close, honestly. If you guys really want to go, I don't have any strong objections.
We might as well go now instead of later because it'll be a much longer journey at a later date.
Agreed.
Okay, if we go, we have to head straight to Valaki. No pit stops on the way back.
Sounds
I promised someone I'd help them. I don't plan on breaking my promises.
So we're going to Yester Hill. Okay,
Yep.
so 8 hours later.
Will we get a rest before we get there?
You will have a short rest.
What time of day is it when we get there?
Just a minute, I'll get that for you.
Thank you.
On the journey, Jimmy will just start up a conversation. So these druids, we don't have anything really to talk to them about, right? We're just gonna go there, kill them, take the gem, and bring it back to the Mardukov.
Yes, whatever they're doing is nothing good.
Sounds good to me.
In Flicker, I was just lots of fire.
I can do lots of fire. Well, I can't do a big fire, but I can do lots of small fire.
Okay, so on this map, just so you know, each square is 25 feet.
Jeez.
So this is a huge map. And I just made your tokens big enough so you can still see them.
It's crazy, man.
I
Crazy.
can move one square at a time.
Same.
So you're heading down. Wait, there's a question. Sorry. You got a short rest on the way here.
I'd like to use my inspiring leader thing if we're
Okay.
taking a rest.
So how many is that?
Everyone will be getting 9 temporary hit points.
Oh, the question was, what time of day is it? So it is evening. It is probably around 8 o'clock at night now.
Okay, sounds good.
So dark lighting, right? I would need a light
Yes.
source.
Yes.
Jimmy has his lantern on, but he has it covered, so it's only giving dim light in basically on just his square. Basically, squares are so.
Yeah, it's like, so the square's so big, I don't have the dynamic turned on. I'll just reveal it as you're going. So you're coming down to the trail, and it's coming through the thick woods. It leads to a hill covered with dead grass and cairns of black rock. Dark, ominous clouds gather high above, and a single bolt of lightning strikes the hilltop. West of the hill, the land, the woods, and the sky vanish behind a towering wall of fog.
I don't like this.
That's not ominous at all.
Hey guys, I can barely see here, so I'm not gonna be able to sneak up on anyone. So somebody else is going to have to take the lead.
I have dark vision, so I can come up a little bit and in front of folks. Maybe see a little bit farther down than you.
All right. So you have this trail that comes on down the path here.
I guess I just take the lead and I follow the trail.
I'm back. Sorry about that.
Follow behind Janara.
There you go. It's like that. There you go. So as you're coming up this very steep hill and you get higher and higher, you see the black cairn stones are forming kind of like a ring with a path that goes into them.
Does anybody behind me see this, or do I have to relay it to them?
Everyone can see it.
What are these things?
Cairn stones, like pillars, kind of like Stonehenge type thing.
Yes, Stonehenge without the tops on.
Could people be hiding behind them? Like, are they tall enough for that to happen?
Yes, they're really really tall.
Jimmy will say that. You think somebody's hiding behind some of these stuff?
As you get closer, atop the hill, a wide ring of black boulders and smaller rocks that collectively form a makeshift wall, enclosing a field of dead grass. Lightning strikes the edge of the ring from time to time, illuminating a ghastly 50-foot tall statue made of tightly woven twigs and packed with black earth. The statue resembles a towering, cloaked man with fangs.
Huh. I wonder who that's. Does it look familiar to me in any
I
way?
have a bad feeling about this.
It looks like a tall, cloaked man with fangs. I mean, it could be anybody.
I wonder if
It does,
this is
though,
a...
make you kind of have this gut feeling that's like an eerie resemblance to Strahd.
And it's a statue, right?
Correct.
Because has anyone seen Strahd?
No.
Well,
Not
we saw,
I.
we saw him from afar that one time when we got attacked by wolves. We saw him in he was in the woods.
You guys did?
It was like a dark figure, I think.
I think it might have been Strahd.
Yeah.
I did not know that. Shit.
I don't know if it was him that we encountered that day, because I don't think we've given him a reason to alert to us, or for someone that big or possibly cocky to think we're worth his time.
I mean, that's fair. He
You
does
know,
kind of feel like he's arrogant.
we haven't been here very long. Does he even? I guarantee he knows we're here, but does he even care that we're here yet? Maybe if we did something that got his attention, he would care.
Well, let's not try and do that yet.
So the idea in my head of destroying the statue is a no.
Oh no, we're totally gonna destroy this.
And side note, sorry about the dog in the background.
You're fine. Also, Janara,
Zombie
I don't know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. You have a dirty mouth. You're not the only one that speaks Draconic here.
So should we burn down the statue or what?
Well, what's the statue made out of? Is it stone or wood?
Twigs and packed earth. If nothing is popping out as we're walking around this big open area, Flicker will kind of stand up in front of it and cast Burning Hands.
All right, 1 second here. All right. So you walk up to this. To you, it's a ginormous statue of eerie resemblance of Strahd. And as you get closer, you notice that there's like roots sprouting from the ground around its base, and they wrap around the statue, kind of like they're providing extra support to hold it up.
That doesn't feel good. Can I do something else real fast instead?
Uh-huh.
I want to detect magic first, and I want to see if I can detect one of the stones.
Yes, it's radiating from the statue in front of you.
I'll let everyone know that there's a stone inside of the statue. And then, if it is possible, I would like to now cast Burning Hands.
Do you want me to go
How how small does the statue look? Does it look like we could just reach inside of it and maybe get it? Like is it like is it like a Wicker Man looking type statue? I guess.
Yeah, I guess you would call it like a wicker man. It's just
Okay.
it's not
Oh,
hollow.
hold
It's full of
on.
dirt.
Hold on there, Flicker. Before you do that, let's see if we can get that gem out. I don't want to risk damaging it.
Yeah, Flicker, I'm a pretty strong climber. Should I just go get the gem first before we
Flicker.
burn it?
That's what I would suggest.
Stomps again. If you're more than welcome to. And she's gonna back up.
Can you just help me locate the gem because I can't. I don't have your senses.
I'll pinpoint where
You
the
pinpoint. It's
gem
like
is.
up in like the center of the chest, kind of like where our heart would be.
Yeah, Jimmy will climb up, and he's able to climb with his regular movement, and he'll try to find it using Flicker's help.
As you're climbing up, and you look back at Flicker, you noticed around the ring there's graves. Like mounds,
hey.
that would be graves.
Hey guys, check out those graves. I just noticed them now from up here. Yeah, so he'll just call that back and then continue looking for the stone.
I'll just keep helping, trying to pinpoint the stone for Jimmy.
Okay, so as
It's a trap.
Jimmy and Flicker are looking at for the stone, out of these graves, this fresh dirt, people emerge. They're just covered in dirt, and gritty. They're dressed in kind of like the same druid clothes that were just at the Wizard of Wines. Roll for initiative.
And so Jimmy would be on the statue at this point, right?
Correct.
So I just moved to show that.
So, would Admore assume that these people are, undead? Seeing them
not
raise
undead.
out of graves?
You would assume they would be undead,
But they look just like the druids.
yes. Really, I tried to roll with two different ones.
So, my go.
Yes, you get to begin things off.
All right, seeing all these people raise from the ground, Admore is going to cast Spirit Guardians, not affecting anyone in the party. Oh, I should probably link the whole.
Yes.
Well, the good news is they're all very far away from us. Those 20-foot squares.
Oh yeah, the spirit shield thingy. Okay.
Yep. And then bonus action is going to do nothing because it was a spell. So that'll be his turn.
All right, Salazar.
I'm gonna finger gun blast the guy next to me.
Okay.
And they appear angelic.
Correct. Or are they? Let's see. 18, 20. They're both hits. 23.
She's gotta make a wisdom save. DC 15. At the start of their turn.
But the squares are really big here.
Are they?
Yeah, they're
like.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like 20 feet, so like none of our spells will
Wow.
like any AoE spells are basically useless.
Well, in a sense, I mean, I'm gonna basically make your square, like the square next to you, is where they are.
Okay.
All right, what's it here? 17. That was. Okay, so Janara, the druid next to you, she reaches out and she hits you for 7 damage with her club. And Thomas, it's your go.
Alrighty, I'm gonna turn into a giant octopus.
All right, and Flicker, the one next to you, swung but missed. Same as
Oh,
Salazar.
okay.
The previous size was right, I think, because I'm a huge creature. As a octopus. No, never mind. It's large, not huge. I was mistaken. My bad.
Okay, and Zane's your turn.
And I'm attacked. No, I'm a smack the barbarian guy beside me. No, my luck, that
Does
probably
not hit.
misses.
Does not hit.
Yep, I figured. Yes, I
And-
figure.
Jimmy, it's your go.
Okay. So, do I need to climb any higher to get to the?
No, you are like up on the shoulders.
Okay. Can I use my bonus action fast hands to try to get the gem out? I'll link it. Or would you want a full action?
1 second. Roll me a 1d20. You grab a hold of the twigs and stuff around the gem and just start pulling. And Janara, it's your go.
Okay, I'm gonna take a couple arrow shots at that druid that smacked me.
Okay. That is a miss. There's another miss.
And then
We're having some bad luck in this fight.
Janara, the berserker standing kind of catty corner to your bottom right hits you for 15 slashing damage.
ouch.
Salzar, the one next to you, hits you for 13 slashing damage. And even though you're a giant octopus, the berserker just somehow misses you. It misses you again.
Well, I mean, I kind of wish she did hit. Oh,
Flicker.
oh yeah, temporary hit point, Shannara. Don't forget those.
I already factored him in.
Oh, okay.
Flicker, it's your go.
Totally surprised by the druid standing next to me. I'm going to cast Vampiric Touch.
Okay, well, it has to be a
No,
creature
I'm
within
not.
your reach. Oh,
I thought
both of you.
that the one
Yeah.
next to me was.
Okay, sorry. I thought you meant druid as in Thomas Druid.
No, why would I?
I don't
No,
know. That's
why
why I
would
was trying to
she
figure
be?
out. I was sitting here like scratching
Well-
my head, like, what are you doing?
Nope. But I'm not going to do it anyway because that is the
Yes.
second one that I've rolled for the second attack that I've done all night.
See, and I could be really evil and be like, you touched yourself, but I won't. Admore, you're
I
good.
mean,
That would
I'm
be
not
just silly.
Okay. Admore's gonna use all 25 feet of his movement to step up besides Janara. And then is going to swing his warhammer at the druid in front of him.
The miss.
And I'm assuming met. And bonus action, spiritual weapon. Hey, it worked first time. I know it misses, but I'm going to put it between the two. There. Closer to the druid. And end my turn. And I don't know if my movement counts as her moving into the space for spiritual guardians or not. Because it's me moving,
So
not
it's when a creature enters the area for the first time or on a turn or starts its turn there. So on the start of the druid turn is when it will happen.
Yep. All right. And yep, that's the end of my turn.
All right, Salazar.
All right, I'm gonna shoot the dude next to me.
All right. It's a hit for 8 damage. Okay. So you hit for 8 damage and then miss.
Okie dokie.
Flicker, the druid hits you for 4 damage with his staff. Jannar, the one below you misses as it moves in, but Admore, the one next to you, is going to hit you for 13 damage. And Thomas. Oh wait, before Thomas, I gotta do before I attack, I gotta make the
DC 15.
DC hitting. Okay.
Wisdom.
And I passed.
So it takes half.
I'm just gonna do 6.
And
Yeah.
yeah, I gotta make a con save for my concentration. What saves?
Yeah, you make it.
Oop, Thomas, it's your go. I didn't mean to pass you.
Alright, I'm gonna smack, gonna try and attack this berserker. And
Is-
probably miss.
Yep,
'Cause
it's
holy,
a miss.
why the apparently we used all our good hits in the last fights.
And Jimmy, it's your go.
Okay. Would I be able to use my bonus action to try to grab the gem?
Yeah, you guys gotta roll a d20. You need a 13
Okay.
or higher. Come on, 13 or higher. Oh,
Alright.
no.
So I'm going to use my full action to do the same thing. If that's okay.
Go for it. There you go. You managed to get the gem out into your hand.
Okay, and then I'm going to. Can I climb on top of the shoulder so I can
Yes.
stand up?
Yes.
Okay, that's my turn.
Janara.
I'm gonna take 2 shots at that one's my longbow.
Alright, it's a hit. And which one are you shooting at? The druid or the berserker?
The
Okay,
druid.
so they both hit.
No, I'm done.
Alright, Janara, the berserker is going to hit you for 4 slashing damage. Salazar, you are missed. Alright, and our giant octopus friend here, both the berserkers are going to come down crashing on top of you with their axes and hit you for a 15 and a 7.
Lord have mercy.
And Flicker, you go.
I'm going to just go ahead and try and use the necrotic touch, the vampiric touch on the druid in front of me as well.
Okay. That one is a touch. There you go. 13.
And then I don't think I've got anywhere to go or any bonus action.
All right. Add more.
Okay. So, as my action, I'm gonna reach over and touch Janara and cure wounds at 2nd level. Tell her to get behind me, and then my spiritual weapon's gonna swing at the druid in front.
The druid in front of. You cut yourself
In
off.
front of me.
In front of you. Okay. 11.
Sorry. And Janara heals for 16.
Salazar.
Alright, I'm gonna fire 2 shots off again.
Okay, first one is a hit for 6. Okay, let's see.
We are so lucky you don't use a fumble chart, Karma.
The what?
We are so lucky you're not using a fumble chart.
A fumble chart? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's
Fumble
fun.
charts
It just-
are.
Yeah, I mean, it's fun every once in a
They're
while.
a bit.
All right. Let's see. Jimmy, if you would go ahead and roll me a 1d20. So you climb on top of the shoulders of this statue, and you're way up in the air, and lightning comes crashing down next to you, and you take 20 damage from the lightning.
Holy sh! There. Wow.
Was that a dexterity save that I would be able to add my dex stuff to, or?
No, it was like you had a small percentile chance that it would hit. It can max hit for a lot more than that.
Okay, I need to get down.
All right, Flicker. This one is going to hit you for 6, 7, 8, 9 for 9 damage with this staff.
Awesome.
So the druid next to you, Admore, is first I gotta make my save for the whatchamadoodles.
Yep.
Was it 15 I had to roll? Constitution 15?
Yep. Wisdom 15.
Wisdom 15. Okay, did not make it.
9 radiant.
So even though she looks really badly hurt, she hits you with her staff as it glows like a green color. And you can tell it's a really good hit. It hits you for 16 damage.
Alright. Was it just like bludgeoning or something?
Yes.
Not poison or anything
No,
like that, was it?
No. Just bludgeoning. And Janara, you are quickly becoming a punching bag for quarterstaffs. Take 10 damage.
I mean, if we could actually hit these guys and kill one of them, my god, we
Thomas.
keep getting like 9s and 10s. Try and smack this other guy try and smack one of the berserkers.
It's a hit.
Is that one hit?
Yes.
Yay!
You want the left or the right one?
This one, I guess. He's
All right.
grappled and restrained.
I'm just gonna put a little thing on there to let me remember me that. It takes 9 damage. And Jimmy, it's your go.
Just clarification. So the lightning, was that like some other effect, or was it a spell cast by one of the druid?
No, it's a lightning from the sky.
Okay, so I need to get. I need to not be the tallest then. Alright, so first I'm going to use my healer's kit on myself to heal up a bit. I can do that as a bonus action, and I'm not sneaky healing myself. I'm gonna. It's pretty silly. I keep that there. I'm gonna short bow this druid down there next to.
Okay. Alright, that is a hit.
Okay, and then I'm going to climb down 30 feet down the statue, which would I be somewhere in the middle, or wherever I
You
end
will
up?
be. What was the height of the statue? The statue was. No, I just saw the height of the statue. Where is it at? It's 50 foot tall. So you'd be pretty close to the bottom half of it.
Okay, and that's my turn.
Janara.
I guess I'm going to disengage and move back behind Admore.
Okay. Okay, so the berserker that you have wrapped in your tentacle, Thomas, it does not come free. But being that you're a squishy octopus, you take 10 slashing damage from the other one.
I can heal.
Salazar, the axe comes swiping at you and hits you for 15 slashing damage.
Okay.
Admore, the berserker steps forward to take you into battle with him, and he misses though, just barely.
Okay. And
Yes,
he got to his.
that's right. I forgot. Wisdom save and failed. Gets smacked around by spinning.
Oh, 23
whoa.
radiant.
Almost max, baby.
Okay. This berserker is very sad faced right now. Flicker, it's your go.
Yeah.
One off.
Just gets a whole bunch of angels in the face.
I'd like to firebolt at this druid right here.
Okay, and it's a hit.
And that's pretty much it because the one next to me looks dead.
Alright, Admore.
Okay, as an action, I'm going to raise my right gauntlet, channel divinity, and give 15 to Janara, and I'll take 10. And then bonus action, spiritual weapons, going to swing at the druid next.
There you go. 2 druids down.
And that'll end my turn.
Salazar.
We are done playing games. We are going to cast Fireball.
All right.
Everyone
Bada
back.
boom. Where at?
I'm the guy next to me.
Oh, wow. Fireball for one guy. Ooh. Oh, okay, yeah, you can hit them all without anybody else.
I'm going to try to cast it so it doesn't hit me, like backdraft wise.
Fireball explodes and he just starts running around. And he's on fire and just burning to a crisp as you
Alright.
smell burning flesh.
And I'm going to get my Dark One's Blessing bonus hit points.
Okay.
Which will be 9.
The druid is going to come up next to this giant octopus and hit it for 14 damage. Thomas, it's your go. Thomas, it's your go.
I'm gonna heal myself. That's for you're going to expend a second level spell slot to heal 2d8. Fuck
But
me.
you're in octopus form.
Yeah, but that's a wild shape thing that I can do as a moon druid. I can bonus action expend a spell slot to heal myself.
All right.
And then I'm gonna attack the berserker I have in my tentacles.
All right. That is a hit. You're gonna hit the other one, or the one you already have.
No, the one I have. Well, I can't use the tentacles on the other one because I can't. I can't attack another creature while it's restrained by
Okay.
me.
All right. So you have for 10 damage. Jimmy, it's your go.
Okay, I will finish climbing down from the statue. And so this guy's restrained, so I have advantage to hit him.
Yes.
Okay, then I will short bow him.
Nice.
Okay. Well, you basically obliterate him with your arrow.
Headshot.
Damn headshot.
How much damage is that? It's like 20, 27, 37.
That's a lot of max dice.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest hit tonight.
It's a healthy
I think
hit.
so, yeah. Rogues, man. You can
Janara.
you can just like nuke something out of existence.
We want two arrows at the berserker.
There's a hit and a miss. So the there's just two left, right? Yes. Okay. So the berserker misses you, Admore. Squishy
Okay.
octopus, you take 12 slashing damage.
Did the one that missed me fail or save?
Saved.
So it halves.
And Flicker, check out.
I think I'm gonna just firebolt the druid that's right in front of me.
That's a hit. And you basically just set her ablaze. Her robes just catch on fire and she burns. Her armor's very dry. She burns up.
Burn,
Very
baby,
nice.
burn. Just go burn.
All right, Admore.
All right. Admore is going to reach out and touch the berserker in front of him, casting inflict wounds at first level.
All right.
Does it hit?
Oh yes.
Okay, and then the spiritual weapon's gonna swing at him.
All right, that hits a hit too. Salazar.
Alright, I'm gonna shoot my blasts at the one next to Admore. If I can I see that? Or do I
Yes.
need to move down?
No,
one?
you can see it.
Okay.
All right. He just explodes into pieces as the blast hits him. Oh, there's one more. Oh, that's the last one. Aha. Thomas.
Well, I'm really annoyed that he actually hurt me. So time to go into. Guess I'll turn into a burr. And I'm gonna attack him. Gonna make two attacks. Biting claws.
So your bite hits him, but not bite, but the bite misses and the claws hit. And Jimmy.
Alright, I'll take a step closer and try to shoot him.
And so that's a hit. And Janara.
And I'm gonna do a double tap with my longbow on that last berserk.
And both arrows are a miss.
Bang.
Okay, so the berserker that's left is going to go into a rage, and it's going to swing his axe twice at you, but miss the first time and hits you the second time, Thomas, for 12 slashing damage.
Roar.
And Flicker, check out.
I'm going to turn my attention to the giant statue, thinking that my companions can handle the berserker, and cast Burning Hands
Okay.
to try and burn the statue down. I've cast it at level 2. Just to like even more.
All right. Let's see. Dexterity saving throw. It's gonna miss. So 3d6 fire damage. So roll me some damage. Oh, you already did. 8. Okay.
Plus 2.
And I think it's. Oh yeah, okay. So 10.
I rolled it at 2nd level, so it went up
Okay.
1 more d6.
Add more.
All right. Admore is going to take a step back right here and cast Cure Wounds at 2nd level on South. And then I guess move his spiritual weapon 1 square. And that'll be.
All right. And Salazar.
I'm gonna move my thing 1 down and shoot my lasers at the berserker.
All right. Are they both hit? Let's see. 24. All right, Thomas the Bear.
Nom 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 nom.
All right. Your claws just come in and just rip the berserker apart into little pieces.
Yeah, I'm eating his guts.
So now we have this ring with black stones, with lightning ever occasionally hitting the different stones, and this giant burning man statue now.
Burning Man.
Don't forget about the disco music.
All right. Admore's gonna make his way right here and tell everybody to come stand next to him for a second. Salazar was already next to him. I.e. Flicker and Thomas.
Thomas just shakes his head in bear form and turns back. I'm good. I only have I barely got scratched.
Everybody else, it was nice and close to me. Get 7.
Yeah.
Yay!
Does it feel like the statue's like really burning?
Oh, don't
It's a
they
lot
get
of fire.
more because of your spell thing? Because of your Life Cleric Magicka?
That it's factored there,
Okay.
I think.
No, it's just when do you
No, it's not.
4 plus 4? So it'd be what, like
Yeah, I gotta fix
3
it.
more? Cause it'd be 10, I think.
2 plus 3, so 12 total.
This is
Should we like cut and burn the roots as well?
I think so. I don't like this. Don't
Yeah.
like this thing.
Okay, and as we're going to pause right there with this burning statue and call a night, you hear this little song.
When we come to see the teddy bear are here to play. If you don't come play with us, then we will kill you.
There we go.
And
Have
Tom
fun.
says, I hate ghosts.
This is so much fun.
Good. Get to the fun stuff now. I just have to crank up the monsters for you.
Fun stuff.
All right. Well, have a
Fun
good
stuff,
night.
she says.
See you next week.
Thank you very much.
See you next week.
Yeah, thank you for the session. I had a lot of fun.
Thank you.
Yeah. And hopefully I'll level up soon so I can use Call Lightning.